Hi guys, there is one book that you can read and it can completely shake your perception of the world and can transform the way you operate in it. And the name of this book is Transurfing Reality by Vadim Zeland. And it's a long journey because there is a lot of knowledge in his books, but in a nutshell, Transurfing is a model of seeing and controlling reality. And there is a book that is called 87 Days to Transurfing. And today we're going to look at day 2, which is called Hacking the Dream Principle. Right now, embrace the awareness that your life is a game, which you have been pushed into playing. And we have heard this many times through history. A lot of mystics, thinkers, philosophers, everyone is talking about life being a game and sort of putting the rules there. But most of us do not know the rules of the game. We see everyone is telling us what we have to do, how we have to behave, what we should do. Get a job, get in school, then get a career, etc. And then we wake up sometimes in the future asking ourselves, where has all those years gone? And it's hard. Reality can hit us hard. And in a way, looking from cognitive therapies and this ancient wisdom and all of life's ancient wisdom, we can see that you can change the way you operate in this world by changing your beliefs. And we will come back to that. But let us continue with Transurfing. While you are mentally engrossed in the game, you can't objectively evaluate a situation or influence the course of events in any significant way, like being a gladiator in the arena. So first, come down into the audience hall, take a good, calm look at everything around you and say to yourself, in this moment, I am fully awake and aware of where I am, what is happening, what I am doing, and why. So here Vadim is advising us to being present, to being really present here, acknowledging the fact that we are here, we are alive. You can look around yourself and you can take a much more objective look at reality. The other way around, when you go through the world, you can see a lot of people like being in a sleepy state, going after their business, going after their worries, drinking compulsively, running after the late stuff that's going around, and that's not something that can give you much pleasure in life. And that's not a state where you want to be in if you want to control reality or to control anything at all, for that matter. And then he says, go walk back onto the stage and continue playing your role while remaining the witness, like any other member of the audience. Now you have a huge advantage. You have awareness. You have hacked the game and acquired the ability to control it. It's like a hack in any video game that you have played. And then you can control reality, you can control your destiny. That's the main idea. And here Vadim gives us an interpretation. He says, when you dream, you are at the mercy of the circumstance. The rational mind sleeps and accepts everything at face value, as if everything were unfolding as it should. Walking waking life is pretty much the same. You might tend to think that reality is something that exists independently and that you are powerless to influence it. And that's the general gist. We probably all have felt that. He continues, you are mostly resigned to your lot, the set of capabilities given to you and the conditions of the environment in which you have to exist. Now, from my experience and from the therapies that I'm studying and helping people with, I see that a lot of misery, or most of the misery, comes from our beliefs. The beliefs about the world, the beliefs about ourselves, the belief of how things should be. That's what's holding us back. Even if you say, I have to be rich or must be rich, it's going to give you a lot of problem, a lot of compulsion. Because in essence, if I try to look from my point of view, I can say that I don't want to be rich per se. I want to feel to be free. I want to be free and to do whatever I want and to follow the purpose that I have chosen for myself. And Transurfing talks a lot about following your soul, following your inner voice. And we're going to come back to that later. And Vadim continues. All you can do is go with the flow, that of fate, from time to time making minor attempts to assert your rights. Is it really possible to change things? Too right, it is. And you will. Until now, you have probably perceived reality as you were taught to. Now, be aware that reality is like a dream. You can only control the situation through this lucid dreaming. On stage, everyone is playing a role and all the actors are interacting with you in one way or another. They might expect something of you, make impositions, requests, and demands. They may help, obstruct, love, or hate you. Look at the game consciously from a distance and then you will understand it all. This is day 2, and if you feel it, it's telling us about awareness, maybe about being like in a flow state, being present, really acknowledging the fact that you are alive, that you are here, that you are looking at the world, and that you being aware that you can take control of your reality, or how Transurfing says, of your slide of reality. And that's very important, and that's something to keep in mind. So this is day 2. Until next time, I wish you a great day.